are you guys artists of your own, and what kind of work do you guys do?
Yeah, I am an artist. I think I've just always chosen to be an artist because other things are too stressful. Let other people do. I don't know. But also my grandma, like, I think most of it's my grandma because she taught us the clay. So like we brought this book to show.
Oh yeah, I would love to see that.
Mom's part of it. The main reason.
Our
Oh my gosh.
Origin story, kind of.
She was always very creative and would teach us how to try to draw, little kids, and would be like, draw the house. And
That's so
we'd draw the little kid
exciting.
house, and then she'd make us look at it. Now look at that angle, look at the roof.
Oh wow.
And how, so she made us look at things differently.
That's so cool.
So, yeah.
This is so interesting. So is this the kiln?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a fire pit.
I really like that. So it's all just fired in the ground like that. That's beautiful.
So this process that she passed down to us, these are some of her big pots. These are the
Black duck style.
black duck style. These big ones. Rim.
Are they like wheel thrown or just
Hand.
They're hand built. She would use slabs and coils, and to get the black duck style started, she would get a wooden bowl and start by putting a slab in there, get the shape started.
Cool. I was gonna say
And
they
then-
almost look like they were thrown on a wheel. Like the shapes are so consistent.
Lots of practice and
That's beautiful. How long was she doing that?
I want to say probably over 30 years.
Wow. So lots of experience.
Her cousin and goddaughter, Carrie Esty, and she got my mom into that, and then she got us into that.
Yeah.
To join the pottery, but for many pieces she had sold some to, but most of them I think she gave away.
Yeah.
So we have like two pots. One she gave me for my wedding, which was like 25 years ago, but she was doing it way before that.
Oh my gosh.
So then we got the opportunity to help her out with classes, and then there was another grant that came through, and they wanted us to learn to teach the classes.
Yeah.
And learn the history and do what she was doing to pass it on.
Yeah.
So Eliza and I both got the chance to do that.
That's awesome. What was the experience like? Did you feel nervous about teaching, or was it just...
No, it just came...
At some point it kind of just felt natural because we've been learning it from Grandma for so long and like kind of helping her teach other people, and
Yeah, kind of her assistance at first, and then as she was teaching some classes at the college, and that's why we got involved in teaching
That's
it too.
beautiful. Wow.
We did the Boys and Girls Clubs, one in Mahnomen and one in Pine Point. And they were open to adults too. So.
Yeah. Are you guys still doing that?
Yep.
Yeah, we just did one end of July for we did it
awesome.
here.
That's so cool.
Then we went to the college and had the firing.
yep, we had the whole process.
So we went from start to finish.
How long does that take for you to fire like in the ground and everything?
The firing
Couple
itself.
hours.
Couple hours?
Couple
That's not
hours.
too bad.
Smaller pieces.
Yeah.
If you had a bit more pieces and a bigger, bigger pieces and more pieces, you'd probably have to have it longer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It'd be
you
like
have to dig a bigger pit.
pit.
Yeah.
More wood for your fire.
How hot does it usually get?
Over 1,000 degrees.
That's
Hardwood oak, and
I
so
love
that you get a
that.
good hot fire.
Mm-hmm.
And just depending on where the pots are in the fire, that you get the different markings.
yeah. I was just gonna say they've all got these such unique like burn marks on them from the charcoal.
And we've been using, most of her pieces are white earth clay, but she spent some time down in Mille Lacs with friends down there, and she said her and her old friend, these old ladies, were out climbing this hill to get this clay in this pit that somebody had dug, and the clay is like more red brown over there.
Yeah.
So the different areas of the state
That
have
is so
different colors of
cool.
clay.
She must have met so many people going out there and getting clayed. And
She took some of her clay was from, they tore down the mission school in White Earth, and there was a big mound there, and she come back to my house. She was like, "I got all this clay." Her trunk was full.
oh my gosh.
She's laid down a tarp or something. Someone were like, "How did you get this in there?" She was just small. Like, boy, my husband was trying to help her get it out. It was like, "How did you get this in there?"
Yeah,
But
she sounds like a force.
Mission school pottery. And, yeah, she was reclaiming it. She said, so.
As you do. That's so
Yeah.
wonderful. I mean, that's the best way to do it, right?
This year we got more clay from the college. The first class Mom did over there at the college, they were making an expansion. We were like, "Look at all that clay." We got clay then, 2012, something like that. We took the class over there and we all gathered a bunch of clay. And so we got to show them the whole process from gathering it,
That's so useful to know.
And then processing it so it's usable.
Yeah, because most people just buy their own clay.
Yeah, a lot of people do. And so when you process your own clay, you have to really be kind of picky about what you're going to make with it. Because
it's a lot of work to
It's
get
kind
it
of a
and
work.
process it and get it to where it's
That
going to be
makes
good,
sense.
make good pots.
Yeah. How long does it take you to process the clay? Like, do you have to sift everything, or?
Yeah, it's kind of like sifting a lot and straining, depending on if you do it wet or dry. I find it easier and safer to do it with water because then you won't get all the clay dust particles in your lungs or anything. So what we did, we just brought our class over, and Ian got us like 10 buckets from Menards, and we all
Got
filled
my
them like
husband's
halfway up.
drywall mixer for the mud.
Add some water in the bucket, mix it up.
Let it sit for a while, get nice and squishy, and then we had,
That's so
we had a
cool.
nice strong guy come help us to mix it up, and then we strain it through many different strainers to get the big rocks out, and then the smaller rocks, and pour off the good clay, and yeah, it was.
So the water kind of moves, acts as a transport agent.
Oh yeah, smart.
So
Do you guys have like a favorite memory that you can remember regarding like either your grandma or making pottery or anything?
I think one of my favorite parts was just being with my grandma and her teaching us stuff. And one of the things I made that started me with my sculpture was the little bears I made at the class that we were helping grandma teach at. And I was like just a preteen at that time. So the legs broke off, but now I've been able to make little raccoons.
Oh my gosh, that's so cute.
So they've been a real hit.
I love that.
I went to college and I decided to make ceramics my main medium since I already had such a strong foundation in it. It's been good. I mean, can't complain. I also got to work with a lot of glazes and mix up my own glazes and so textures. Got to play with that in the studio, and it was really cool to like be able to use a kiln and not have to worry about things breaking in the fire pit.
Yeah. I bet it was a completely different experience too.
For sure. Yeah, because with grandma and at home, well, we don't really have a studio like other artists do because life.
Yeah.
So we kind of just work outside or at the kitchen table.
Mm-hmm.
So going to school was really nice to be able to spread my wings and
Yeah.
make bigger stuff.
That makes sense. Do you just go, which school are you at right now?
I graduated from University of Minnesota Morris this spring.
Congrats! That's awesome. Congratulations. That's
Thank
a
you.
big step.
I'm proud. Mom's proud.
You should be proud.
Yep.
I started in 2018 and then COVID hit and I decided to take some time off.
Yeah,
And then-
as you do.
Life got crazy and then it settled down again. So I was like, you know what if I go back to school? And then they accepted me back. So I was like, oh.
Do you have a favorite memory or experience or anything like that?
Okay, yeah. Just being outside and working with the clay mostly. Well, all my life she taught me stuff. Oh, jeez.
Here we come.
From cooking. I just love to cook and bake stuff. I baked all the time when I was a kid. whatever, somebody had a favorite thing, and she'd sit there with the cookbook and she'd read to me and show me how to do it. So that's an art form to me too.
Mm-hmm.
And then sewing, she taught me sewing. Got to high school and needed a class to take, and I'm like, okay, might as well take sewing. I know I'll ace that. And the teacher come by, she's like, 'cause I made a zip up jacket with the
Oh my gosh.
it's a collar. And she's like, you've sewn before, haven't you? I said, yeah, since I was 12. So a lot of that, and then, like I said early on, she'd have us draw, and it was like, and she tried to draw too. She goes, I'm not the best drawer, but she could do a little bit. She was just always finding something new to do. Sewing, she made regalia and jingle dresses, and sewed me my ribbon shirt for high school graduation. Yeah, it was
multi-talented.
Yeah,
Very.
she made moccasins and told us the stories of the moccasins, the baby ones.
Yeah, I love that.
It was. But the clay was really neat because we'd all get together and make things, and just being together and having fun was.
Mm-hmm.
And I never really, I had little kids when she was starting to do this, and it was like, I tried one day at Carrie's house. I was trying to make a pot. Well, the baby was crying, and I'm like, okay, I'll do it another time. So then, we really got into it at the college there when she went there, and it was just, she was all, I gotta do this class. I'll pay you to come be my assistant. Help me. So I was wedging her clay for her, and then she was going around to all the students and showing them how to, and both the girls were in the class that time. And it was just, she was a teacher, and she just taught us so much. And just, she just gave us the ability to be creative. Just be, we did a lot of different things, and art projects was
all the art projects.
Art stuff we would do in school. I was lucky when I went to school that I did, because we had all the art things of doing, experimenting with different things. And it was so lucky back then. Nowadays the arts are getting cut out of classes and out of schools, and
it's really sad.
Yeah, and this is something she wanted us to carry on. So
I think it's beautiful you guys are carrying that on. You can really feel how much it means to you. And just hearing it makes me want to tear up. She sounds like a great person. Yeah.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah.
And she worked a lot with the
community
and all the art. She knew all the art people.
She knew everyone.
Yeah.
She just knew everyone.
Yeah.
That's so wonderful. It really sounds like it brought you guys together, just to be able to have something common like that.
Yeah. Just and then getting to teach the other kids and little kids, and it's just, we did a lot of, kids who were in there, and like, even the adults are like, wow, I didn't know there was so much involved in this, and how much it was meditating to them, and just, it's therapeutic, I guess, is how I guess I would say.
Yeah, there's some people that find it really therapeutic, and then there's some people that find it like, ooh, I don't
too much.
Too sticky.
Yeah. I completely agree. It took me a while to get used to clay, because I'm so used to visual arts and 2D that the 3D aspect really threw my brain. Like, I couldn't figure out how to pull it and throw it correctly, and I was getting it too thin, and it was hard, but once you get the hang of it, it is really peaceful.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Trying out the wheel for the first
It's scary.
It's really tricky. I was like, I can't do it. And then, so I tried it my first year in college, and then I tried it again. I guess it was 4 years after I started. So, and then I was actually quite a bit better at it. I don't know why. Maybe it was a time away.
Could be.
But maybe I just gave myself enough time to, like, get into it. I don't know.
That's awesome.
I made some cool stuff that I'm really proud of.
That's so cool. I would love to see that at some point.
Yeah, I've got my website and my Instagram. I'll show you those.
Yeah, definitely. I'll write it down once we're done here. That would be great.
Yeah.
But it sounds like she was a really great person.
Mm-hmm.
And what do you guys do? Like, are you producing anything right now? Or are we?
At the moment, I just made these a few weeks ago before we went to Park Rapids for Art Leap.
Those are beautiful.
So these are just little clay pendants. And
They look like stone. That's gorgeous.
they basically are stone after they've been fired.
That is so cool.
And then, because the clay goes through a chemical change with the heat. But these ones I pressed a piece of little marigold leaf into this one.
It came out really good. It almost looks like you carved it. I love that.
On the backside, I just left it plain.
Yeah.
And then I polished them all up. I made about 30 of them, and then I fired them the night before we had to go to Park Rapids. And 3 raccoons. And I added some terra sigillata to give them the extra little mask and their tails.
That's so cute. I
So
love that.
Really cool.
That's awesome.
That was so neat because Grandma always wanted to try that. She goes, I wonder if they use glazes because we were going back on, trying to figure things out. What they did, the pots were like 3,000 years old that they found shards from.
Oh my gosh.
And so they were trying to, wonder if glaze would work on it. But she did it. She put some of that stuff on there and it worked.
Wow.
So it's basically like it was a colored slip. Basically, you just had some colorant chemicals.
That's really cool. I like that.
Yeah.
How did she get into Black Duck? Was it just something that was always that she knew about the style, or how did she get into it?
Just from her cousin
Oh.
was doing it, and then, she was living with her, so they both got into it, and they were, Carrie's pretty well known too in
Yeah.
the pottery, and they're both passed now, so
Yeah.
it's, but yeah, Mom even had a group came to the RBC in White Earth, and she was living at Congregate, and they said, can you just blaze your pots? And we've got some people who want to come look at them. So some of her pieces are in Japan now.
Wow. Really?
They bought them.
Oh my
I don't remember
gosh.
how many they bought, but yeah, it was,
That's amazing.
I don't know. I know she has other stuff in.
Does she still have the few pots in the clinic?
Oh yeah, there's pots in the, they should be somewhere there.
Which clinic?
In the White Earth, at the IHS.
IHS?
White Earth Indian Health Center. They bought some there, and they had them. They had display cases within.
Like in the walls, kind of like shadow boxes, but like
the clinic's the only place to look for art.
But yeah, the clinic is all. That's also a really cool place to visit because like all the history there and all the art.
Huh.
And, like,
Yeah, they've changed it around, so I'm curious to see if they. Yeah, they're just redoing everything. So I haven't seen where. If they're, I know they just put a canoe up above the canoe that they had in the other part when it was before they redid it. Now it's gone back up, but I'm not sure about. They're still doing some work in there, so.
Are they just doing like general construction? Oh, they're expanding.
They expanded it,
it's
so
bigger,
it's been
all different now.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, the eye clinic has moved a couple different times. You used to have to walk around, and now it's opened up. So, that's where that's where I used to walk around to the
And they
main
had
entrance.
mental health in another building, and now it's in the clinic again. So that was interesting to find out when I had an appointment one day.
Oh,
I was
that,
like,
yeah.
oh, wrong place.
Oh my gosh.
That's okay.
That is so cool.
And but I'm not yet sure if she has any pots anywhere else. But
At their store, if you're lucky.
Oh.
Joe's way back. She was at a thrift store and she spotted this
Oh my god.
clay turtle and she's like, no. Is it? She flipped it over. Yep. GT.
Oh my
It was
gosh.
one of my mom's turtles.
Oh.
She got it for $0.25.